Hello, hello. Welcome to Top Shelf Backpacking. Today we're out here in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest hiking the Sleeping Beauty Trail, where we should have some fantastic views of Mount Adams. We're looking at about 3 miles round trip and about 1,400 feet of elevation gain. So this should be a bit of a butt kicker, but it is a beautiful July day so far. Temps are about 70, so let's get out on trail. About 3/4 of a mile in, so halfway to the halfway. Definitely steep. I would say this is probably Dog Mountain levels of work. It's half the total distance and half the elevation, which means it matches it for grade. But just keeping it slow and steady, stopping for water here and there. Thankfully the temps are probably in the 60s still. And this is a beautiful wooded trail so far. Looking forward to the views at the top. Hard to see with the sun, but way off in the distance there is Limier Rock, where I woke up this morning, next to Lake Wapiki. Might have been quicker to hike here than to drive. It's like 45 minutes down various dirt roads. But I thought I spotted this rocky outcrop from the top of that yesterday, and it's looking like that is correct. Got my first full view of Mount Adams there. Now, we just switch back up 37 times to the top of Sleeping Beauty. First view of Mount St. Helens off in the distance there. See just a little bit of Rainier peeking out, and the Goat Rocks there, all the way to Mount Adams. Had some beautiful 360 views up there at the top. Shared the summit with a few folks. But you can see St. Helens, Rainier, Adams, and Mount Hood. Not sure if without the fire smoke you'd be able to see Jefferson or not. But an amazing view. Glad it's a crystal clear day out here. But we have begun our descent down a little over a mile till we're back at the truck. Less than a quarter mile to go to the car. Past few people heading up. So far I'm the only one out here with trekking poles, which surprises me. I couldn't imagine doing this elevation without them. Even helpful for the scree, mostly near the top. I did put the bag down and the poles down for the actual little summit push there, the final 30 feet or so. Just had my hands free for scrambling. But yeah, they're a godsend, especially on these downhills. So I will see you here on trail for the final push to the truck. Made it back to the trailhead, just under 3 miles round trip, 1,400 feet of elevation gain. It is a butt kicker of a trail and some scramble at the end there if you want to get to the good viewpoints. So probably rated a little more toward the difficult side, but some of the coolest views I've seen in quite some time. One of these days I'll get back up to Silver Star when you can actually see stuff, see if it compares. It's a little closer to home, but since I was out in the Gifford-Pinchot already, definitely a beautiful hike if you're up for the elevation challenge. For more information on the Sleeping Beauty Trail and the other trails you see on this channel, visit topshelfbackpacking.com. Until I see you again, cheers.